Welcome to the first SeeIt video in this workbook. We're so glad you're ready to learn about coding with us. I've been teaching kids coding for a really long time and have noticed that you learn best when you see something, then you read something, and then you do something. This is the way we learn in this workbook. In this video, we'll talk about getting started with Scratch. You might want a parent or other adult to help you through this section. If you see my screen here, I am just using a web browser on Google. And to get to Scratch, you want to come up here to the address bar and type scratch.mit.edu. Scratch is a special language that was put together by MIT. MIT, which is Massachusetts Institute of Technology, is a school that specializes in helping people learn technology. So if this is the first time that you are coming into Scratch, your screen is going to look a little different than mine because I've already logged in. I have my username right here. I'm going to log out or sign out so that you can see the way it would be for you. If you've already logged in or if you've already joined and gone through the setup process, but you don't see your name there, that's okay. You can go through the sign-in process. But if you've never come in before, here's where you could use a parent or somebody else's help. You're going to want to go to Join Scratch. Now, Scratch is created for kids, and it's meant to be very safe for kids. And so it's going to give you some really good ideas on how to pick a username and how to pick a password. So the first thing is creating a username. Now, you don't want to use your real name. In fact, you want to pick something that you can remember, but yet isn't going to be identified by people as you. So I'm going to call myself Big Boss Man 55. And then I'm going to choose a strong password. And I'm going to retype it. And then down here at the bottom, I'm going to click Next. I have to put in my birthday month and my birthday year. And no, this isn't correct for me. I need to choose whether I'm a male or female. Or if I don't feel like either of these really reflects what I am, then I can click here and choose something else. For me, I'm a male. I need to choose what country I'm coming from. I'm coming from the United States. And then I click Next. Here's where I put in my email address. I want it to be my real email address. This is not my real email address. And I want to click Next. Now, what's happened is Scratch has sent an email to me at that email address. This is just to confirm that it's me and make sure that somebody else isn't using my email address. All right, once I'm done here, I'm going to click let's go. And it has got me logged in. Now, the next time I come in, it'll be automatically showing up as me there. Once I've logged in, once I've joined and logged in, then I want to go over here to create a new program or a new script. Now you notice I haven't confirmed my email yet. You're going to want to confirm your email. I can't share with other people until I've confirmed it. All right, so let's just kind of get our sense of where everything's at on Scratch. So up here where it says Untitled, this is where I'm going to name my program. So I'm going to put my hello program, and then I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so this is where your program is. Green arrow, green flag is to start. Red stop sign is to stop. This area right here, this white area, is called the stage. This is where your program will run. Your program will make things happen to this thing in the middle, which is called a sprite, this cat. It will make things happen to the cat. You don't have to use the cat. You can come down here with this little crazy haired guy, and you can pick a different animal, something from fantasy, or whatever it may be. In addition, You can create your own right here with this little sprite tool. You can upload a file, a graphics file that you maybe created on another program, or you can use the camera to create a sprite. You can have multiple sprites, more than one, that your program works with. For instance, you could create a game where you have different things that are happening on the stage together. For our first program, we're just going to use one sprite. In fact, we're going to use the main one here. We're going to use the cat. Over on the far right side, in this kind of gray area, is where your program will be written that will work with your sprite. And down the middle here are the different blocks or actions that can be taken on your sprite. And you'll notice that there are a bunch of different types of actions. And if you click on these different types, you see the various blocks for each action. And they correspond, the color is the same. We're going to start with events, and we're going to take this first block at the top here, when green flag clicked. I'm going to hold my mouse down, and I'm going to drop it out here and let go of my mouse. And it will stay right here in this program area. So you might want to try that a couple times. If you got the wrong one, you can just drag it back and dump it back here, and it goes away. Practice it a few times until you feel comfortable doing it. Then we're going to use one more block for our really simple program, and that is under looks, the very top block, say hello for 2 seconds. I'm going to grab it, hold down my mouse, move it out over here, and drop it by releasing my mouse. Now right now these two blocks aren't connected, so nothing really will happen. So I want to grab it again, and as I get closer, it will snap in when I let go of my button on my mouse. Okay, so here is our very first program, and if I come over and I click the green arrow, it does what I just told it to do, and that little message stayed there for 2 seconds, just like I have in my program. And you can play around with this a little bit by changing the message. Hello, name is Bert. And I could change how many seconds it shows. I'm going to change that to 5. Now when I click the arrow, or the button, it displays a message for 5 seconds. So this is a really, really simple first program. As we go through the various principles in the workbook, we'll be adding to this program and getting more difficult and funner programs for you to write.